I come, sir?
Please come in.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. Satakshi, have a seat, please.
Thank you, sir.
So, Satakshi Sinha will kindly introduce herself.
So my name is Shatakshi Sinha. I was born and brought up in Jabalpur. I pursued my schooling and graduation from there. Thereafter, I started preparing for civil services. This is my fourth attempt and first personality test. And apart beyond academics, I take keen interest in mandala art and conversing with people.
And how many mock interviews have Satakshi taken?
So 6 mock interviews.
This is the 7th?
This is 6th.
6th, okay.
Yes, Shatakshi. 100 eyes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So you are very vigilant, no? All the time.
Yes.
Having 100 eyes, no, you have to be, you know everything around 360 degree.
Yes, sir. It represents awareness.
Awareness,
Yes.
very good. Who has been the personality called Shatakshi? Who is called Shatakshi in Indian mythology?
So it is Goddess Durga's name.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. There is a small mythological story associated with
What
that.
is the story?
There was once drought and famine spread all over. So the sages prayed to Goddess Durga to appear. So when she appeared, she's witnessing their pain. She started crying, and soon 2 eyes were not enough to hold her tears. So hundreds of eyes appeared all over her body. She cried for 9 days, and her tears filled up, started flowing. Rivers started flowing with that. So the drought was over. So the name represents compassion and nourishment.
Oh, very
Yes.
good, very good.
Yes.
I thought this was associated with the name Shakambhari when she gave the fruits and vegetables to
Yes,
them.
sir. After Shatakshi, she took the form of Devi Shakambhari. It happened simultaneously. So it both are same
Very
form.
good.
Yes.
So now what our government has done, what laws are there to empower women in the country? You can mention 5 laws
Okay.
or programs, no, both mixed.
Okay, so some law. Firstly, this POSH Act, Prevention of Sexual Harassment
Yeah.
at Workplace, Dowry Prohibition Act, Domestic Violence Act, most recently Reservation of Women in Parliament Act,
Yes.
and Maternity Benefit Act. So
Okay. But there are many more acts.
yes, sir.
Programs. Do you think Swachhta program affects the women and empower them?
Yes, sir.
In what ways?
So it ensures better health and safety for women. Because of open defecation and these things, women suffer health problems, which so sir, I think Swachhta Abhiyan that helps to
Same
counter
applies
that.
to Jal Jeevan Mission. They don't have to go far to carry
Yes.
water.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so government is very, very responsive or careful of the women's need.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is your opinion on UCC and especially the provision on this live-in?
So firstly, it's a constitutional directive. So definitely it's
Constitutional directive, yes.
Yes,
What article of
so
Constitution?
Article 44.
Hmm.
So definitely.
But then after 75 years of independence, Uttarakhand is the first
Yes, sir.
state. Why it took so long?
So because owing to diversity of India, there is a difference of opinion, and it requires consensus building. So consensus building in a democracy is one of the most important
Yeah,
things.
that is. And
So I think
India being a true democracy.
yes, sir. So
Yes.
I think that's why it took time.
There is another state that is that has already constituted a committee to look into bringing in UCC. Which state is that?
Sir, I'm not aware about that.
I'm not aware.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Gujarat.
Okay, sir.
Gujarat. Now tell your opinion about legalizing the live-in. Like they are required, live-in partners are required. There is a big process they have to go through for giving information. So is this an encroachment on their privacy or what? Should they be registered? Should live-in partner register
Sir, I believe registration of live-in relationships gives a form of legitimacy to live-in relationship as a new fold or a new form of family in society, especially in tier 2 and tier 3 cities where live-in relationships are considered somewhat of a taboo. So legitimizing these relationships and enfolding them into the new forms of family is a beginning and has a long way to go. Definitely, there are some concerns related to privacy, but I think they could be addressed by online registration, which could not be accessed by many people. So, sir, I think it's step in the right direction. And
Step in the right direction.
yes, sir.
And it is not an encroachment on their privacy.
So to secure privacy, some steps could be taken. The incoming data protection law is also coming. So personal data protection bill. So I think some steps could be taken to prevent the misuse of data and secure the privacy. But I think it is a step in right direction.
Now, in spite of all these laws, the position of women in India is very vulnerable. Do you agree with this statement?
Yes, sir. It is not where it
Because
should
they are
be.
exposed, like they are afraid, or their parents or their guardians are afraid to send them alone to any place, although constitution provides the provision for free movement across the country is there. But not only Indian women, but we had the case of Israeli tourist
Yes.
who was raped and there was their friend who was killed
Yes,
in such a place as Hampi, that is a famous place, historical place.
yes, sir.
So it can happen to anyone. Do you agree with this? Because every day newspaper, if we see, we are scared to see, have a look at the newspaper. At least there are 5 news of this kind. Minor getting raped, someone getting gang raped, and people start forgetting, taking this easily. So why this is happening in spite of all the laws?
Yes, sir, definitely. Position of the situation of women is not what it should be.
Is this the same in other countries of the world? Or this is true for India only?
Sir, it's not. It is not exclusive to India. There are many countries where situation
Many
of
countries
women
have.
are equivalent or even worse in some countries. But
But India is projected every time, in case of such event.
yes, sir.
So what should be done to check that? What is your view as a woman and as an aspiring civil servant? What do you think should be done to correct this situation?
So, firstly, I believe law, more deterrence, more stringent laws are needed. So
No, the law is stringent. Already, law is very stringent. Up to death penalty is the provision for a convicted person.
So there is, but the delay in cases, women fear approaching the judicial system because delay in cases and loss of their ears. So I think so reforms in criminal justice system so that cases are disposed early and it becomes more sensitive so that women are more able to approach the justice system. So I think that would the conviction rates are very less. The laws are stringent, but conviction rate in such cases is not what it should be. So I think, sir, there is a need.
So there is a need to improve the implementation of the law.
Implementation of the law, yes, sir.
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you.
You're a student of economics, isn't it?
Yes, sir, one of the subjects.
This tariff war, which is going on these days, is it good or bad for global economy?
So it is definitely bad, sir. As it is said, there's no winners or losers, no winners in a
A
tariff.
bit louder.
So it is definitely bad. As it is said, there are no winners in a tariff war. So, sir, I think it is not good. Even the countries imposing the tariffs, it's not good for that.
But the American industries, especially small industries, are very happy because they are producing more. They have already started producing more because the cheap products from Canada, Mexico, China, India is coming less. So they are happy. And because of this promise of imposing tariffs, Trump won the election from the swing states of the US, which are a manufacturing base of US.
Sir, I believe that some necessity, the goods of necessity that are not being indigenously manufactured in USA, like pharma. 50% of pharma available in USA are generic drugs from India. So if tariffs are imposed, people will have to pay more for these drugs, for basic necessity goods, which US imports. So I think, sir.
This is one side.
Yes, sir. So I think maybe for industries it is good, but for people of USA in the long term and in even short term, the goods will become costlier and the disposable income will become less. So, sir, I think it would have a negative impact.
What will be effect on domestic economy
Sir, of USA?
of any country, these tariffs? For example, India. Now, USA is imposing from next month more tariffs on Indian goods. Is it justified? First question. Is it justified?
Sir, it is more layered than being justified. Like USA has said, and even some Indian economists have said that India applies more than 150% tariffs on some goods. So I think India should chart out priorities and reduce tariffs in areas where it could let it go, like fuel and vehicles. But in certain sensitive areas like agriculture, India should hold its ground and should not reduce tariffs because it is a sensitive market and
The Indian government has already agreed to review it, isn't it?
yes, sir.
Tariff structure.
To review the tariff structure, yes, sir.
Now, do you think that because of this high tariff, export growth, the carb of export growth will go red or go downwards?
So it will definitely be impacted, but it will also depend upon how much, in which area India agrees to let go of tariffs and in which areas India does not reduce the tariffs. So, sir, I think a lot is yet to unfold on how India devises its policy.
Okay.
Satakshi. So let's come from 100-eye situation to 5 eyes. What are the 5 eyes?
Sir, it is an intelligence grouping of five countries: USA, New Zealand, UK, France, and Australia.
So why were they in India?
Yes, sir.
Why were they in India? India is not part of 5 eyes, or is it?
No, sir, it is not
Then?
Five Eyes. Sir, I'm not aware about the agenda.
Okay. Okay. It's cooperation, no? Intelligence cooperation. You can just sum it up like that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now you said you won some prize in oratory, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, orator. So, ensuring social justice for every citizen. Please speak 1 minute on this topic.
So ensuring social justice is about empowering people, and empowering people entails two things: building capabilities of people so that they have freedom of choices, that they could choose from. They have an expansive set of choices. Something is not enforced upon them that they have to accept. For example, fasting could be a choice for a person to eat or not to eat food, but starving is not a choice. A person is led to starve because of lack of resources, because of lack of capabilities. So I think investing in people's capabilities and increasing their choices is in a way ensuring social justice to people and as well as communities.
Okay, good. So, studied in Vikramaditya College.
Yes, sir.
Who is Vikramaditya in Indian history?
So in Indian history, it was the title assumed by a king Chandragupta of Gupta dynasty. But in Madhya Pradesh, it's more of a legendary figure. The stories of Singhasan Battisi and Vikram Betal. It is a symbolic king who represents moral clarity to rule and virtuous king.
So in that Betal Pachisi, which you just spoke about,
Yes, sir.
what exactly is happening between the king and his Betal?
So the king has been given a task to bring Betal, who is a ghost.
No, that we know. He carries his arm in
Yes, sir.
shoulder, right?
Yes.
I was reading those stories in my
Yes.
childhood.
Yes, sir.
But what exactly is happening in that conversation between Raja and Betal, who is a ghost? What is what does that mean? What is it churning out?
Sir, it's about ethical dilemmas.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So the Betal, he is narrating some stories and telling him to give him answers.
Answer, yes.
If he does not give him answer, he will kill him, or if he gives him answer, he will just run away.
Okay.
So when he presents a question, the king, utilizing his virtues, and gives the answer through his moral clarity, and so that is about it.
So tell me one reason why the children of today are not reading what is the wisdom of our natural story basis and taking to, I mean, whatever is coming up in the floating in the social media, I must say. What is the reason? What has happened?
Sir, I think one of the reason is filter bubble. What are their beliefs? They just get validated through social media. They seek validation on social media, posting pictures for likes, editing pictures before posting them so that they get validation. That has become more important than gaining knowledge through stories.
Satakshi, seeking validation is so important. Then really acquiring knowledge and wisdom, making a difference to the world. Where are the parents and where is the grooming gone?
Yes, sir, definitely. That is one of the biggest problem the youth is, the teenagers are facing right now, getting influenced by influencers rather than reading books and these things. So, sir, I think
So what are we making? Leaders or followers?
we need to make leaders, but
But what are we making through this process?
I would not say in definite terms that we are creating.
No, you must take definite stands.
So because social media is not all about bad things. There are leaders also. Some influencers, for example, one influencer I saw, he teaches about financial literacy, what decisions how should one be more invest their good things. So I think it is also creating some leaders.
Okay. I understood. A good balanced answer. So now, what exactly is Vikramaditya credited with which we still follow?
So Vikram Samvat era.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no, you are a very good candidate. I think you should make it, if you are following this kind of deliberation, like understanding and all. So, whatever knowledge, because there are many issues where you could be grilled also, no? And I don't know how much your like budget finances, like we had a discussion on tariffs and all.
Yes, sir.
So you should understand those carefully, go through them.
sir.
And you have a good case, go through when is your interview? 9th April.
9th
So you
April.
have time. So you work on your DAF carefully. DAF is 90%, 10% is current affairs.
Okay, sir.
And even most of the current affairs have long history, as you know, international or national. So go through them very carefully.
Okay, sir.
And then you have a good chance. And if you are not knowing something, you frankly admit, because this is not this is personality test. You have a good personality.
Okay,
So don't spoil this, no. Don't make it artificial through influencers, no. Because I think many of the aspirants are getting influenced by YouTube or some fake groups.
Okay,
So that we are seeing ourselves. So that should not be there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, all the best.
Thank you.
You have your own ability and you should have faith in your ability and go through real stuff, actual, truthful data, correct data for any knowledge.
Okay,
All
sir.
right, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Shatakshi,
Yes, sir.
as my co-panelist has said, very rightly said, and I agree 100% with him. You are an excellent candidate. Excellent candidate. Good base, knowledge base. Though we have tested, a few areas, I've got only one suggestion. You are monotracked. The answer regarding rape, okay, the causes, this thing. You are a student of sociology.
Yes, sir.
Why you focused only on laws, these, that. Why didn't you bring that sociological aspect? That proper education should be given right from the school, from home to the boys, that girls are equal, how to behave with the girls. No, I'm not saying moral police and all these things like Iran, but there will be proper education from sociological angle of view, isn't it? Don't you think that it is most important than laws?
Yes, definitely.
After the most stringent law, as he has rightly pointed out, the death penalty. A rapist knows that if I am caught and after 2 years you said the delays, these, that, but Nirbhaya's accused are finally hanged, isn't it? But they don't care because that ethics has not been implanted in the main folk. One of our ministers who expired, what he said, the बच्चे लोग तो ऐसा करते ही हैं. Mulayam Singh Yadav had said, a minister, he was the defense minister of India. He said that बच्चे लोग तो ऐसा करते हैं. Is it the mentality of the society? So this has to be changed. This is what I am saying. You monotrack. You got a track, and you are roaming around this side, that side, and you are lost. Grilled after grilled, grilling after grilling, going on. Similarly, regarding tariff, yes, it will impact. That's a general answer. As an officer, UPSC board will not expect a candidate, an aspiring candidate, to just give the answers which is available everywhere. Why don't you say that, yes, it will not affect if we diversify our exports,
Okay, sir.
isn't it? We are now a member of the BRICS group. There is no tariff. We can increase our export to Russia. We can increase our export to Brazil, isn't it? Already we are doing it. This is why Indian economy will not be affected. I asked this question, will it be affected badly? Will it nosedive? Will it go to the red? No. We are diversifying our... USA, yes. Second largest trading partner after EU. Diversify. Find new countries. Isn't it? You took one track that, okay, USA, pharma, these, that. Why you are entering into those areas? You could have closed that answer, closed that question with a single answer. That yes, it will not nosedive because we are diversifying our export market. Isn't it? Similarly, in that case, as in the case of rape, everybody is saying the same thing, more, stringent laws. Laws, how many laws? After that Nirbhaya case, what happened in Arjikar case? What happened? In West Bengal, in Arjikar rape and murder case of that young doctor. So, is enacting new laws or enforcing it, is it a solution? No. You are a student of sociology. Try to understand these things. If you can, you will score very good marks. But you have to think
Multidimensionally.
on a broad canvas.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, Shatakshi, now you can comprehend what happened in this mock interview? Totally. How do you feel?
Sir, there was lack of articulation. I was just
There.
so, sir, I cannot comprehend.
Okay. So how do you compare this mock with the other sessions? You had 5 more previously.
Sir, it improved from what mocks I gave last. So, but it's not not my best yet.
Okay, the best is yet to be. We all feel like that.
Yes.
Right? So Satakshi, you're a very good candidate, very promising officer. And what I advise you is to see this session again on your video which they will provide before attempting another mock.
Okay, sir.
Okay, your interview is on the 9th April. You have some time. So, okay, don't rush from mock to mock. People are doing what? They think they are collecting questions. इनके दिमाग से सोचते हैं वो क्या सोचेंगे फिर हम अपना आंसर बन जाएगा. No, there are no ready-made solutions in the world.
Okay, sir.
Be original, be yourself, think in this from the seat you're sitting upon, which you did a lot here.
Okay, sir.
And that's where you excelled. Right? Knowledge gaps, no problem. Some things we don't know, but you're very well aware.
Okay, sir.
Okay? And we look forward to seeing your name
Be
in the
louder.
list.
Okay, sir.
Your voice is hardly audible.
Yes, so that's the review I'm getting in most of the mock that my voice is not.
Is this your normal?
No, you speak with your normal voice, but be clear. No, you should be audible.
Okay, sir.
Can you do some speaking practice? You said you do oratory. You handled that question very well, though I wanted you to.
In debates or speech, no, are you this voice or louder?
No, sir, I'm louder, but I do not know what happens in mock. I just become very. My voice becomes slower.
थोड़ी घबराती हो क्या?
No, sir, it's not about nervousness. I don't know why. Just my voice become like now I'm louder, but when mock is happening, my voice just becomes lower.
I'll tell you. I was taught by a dramatist, how to speak.
Yes, sir.
You speak from your throat,
Yes, sir.
right? You have to speak from your
Stomach. Okay.
And I asked that playwright, I was performing a play in my college hall in St. John's, Agra. And I said, no mics. How do I reach in a Shakespearean play, how do I reach my voice to the people there? And that lady said, Joy Michael was her name. He used to live in Delhi. Just throw it.
Okay, sir. Try to do that.
You try to just throw it. अंदर से निकालो.
Okay, sir.
So you'll improve.
Practice in front of a mirror.
Yeah, अपने आप practice करो, हो जाएगा. Because you know the answers, you're confident. Don't get consciously trapped कि मेरी voice low है.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise that will affect your performance. अगर नहीं भी निकलती है तो चलेगा.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है ना? But उसकी वजह से बाकी performance मत खराब करना.
Okay, sir. Sure.
ठीक है? Try. Because somebody who's done oratory all, he knows how to handle the mic, how to reach without the mic also to the back last seat. Na?
Oh, yes, sir.
Good luck, Satakshi.
Good luck.
Thank
All
you,
the
sir.
best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.